Hey everyone, my name is Carolina, and I am welcoming you guys to the very first video podcast of Humillé. We're simply calling it the Humillé Podcast. Aren't we creative? Well, just as a sidebar for our Spanish-speaking friends, si usted es de habla hispana y llegó aquí a este episodio y usted dice, yo no entiendo nada de qué pasó, no es que hablan español. Si hablamos español, solo tiene que ir al otro podcast que se llama el Humillé Podcast en español. Simplemente vaya allá y todo lo que estamos hablando ahí ya también lo tenemos en español para todos ustedes. All right, so coming back to you guys. Well, like I said, this is the very first podcast of Humillé, so this is a video podcast. So thank you so much for those who are listening wherever you guys love to listen to podcasts, or if you are watching us, even better. And hey, if you're listening to us and you want to see what we look like, if you don't already know, or you just, hey, you know, want to watch you guys as well, just go to YouTube, and our podcast is also there. So this is the very first one. So we're just, be taking it easy, taking it slow, and just giving a short introduction about us to you guys and what this podcast is going to be all about. So we're going to be talking about the word. We're going to be inviting other members of the band talking, to chat along with me, with you guys. So if you're like, I don't really like Carolina that much, I kind of prefer Esme, or I prefer Elvis or Eugene or Alex, don't worry. They'll be on the show with me too. It's not just going to be me. But if you do like me best, then all right, I like you guys too. We're going to be, just chatting and letting you guys know about, just the word. Of course, Christ is the very most important thing that we could ever share with you guys, and that's what we love to do. We're going to be sharing about news about the band, just stuff that we're doing, about the members as well, and just everything Humillé. So if you like us, then you are in the right place. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. One of the very first things that I wanted to mention was, this is very simple, this is like ABC of Humillé, is how do you pronounce our name? And I'm already saying it's Humillé. We love you guys. We really, really do. But some of you guys really butcher our names. Oh my God. Well, our band name. It's spelled Humille. Now, and I get it. It's like, what is this word? What does it say? And if you look at the logo, you're like, I can't even spell it. So I get it. I do get it. We feel you guys. In another episode, we'll talk a little bit more about how we came to get this name and why we're called Humillé. But yeah, guys, it's not Humille. It's not Humille. It's not Humille. That's a nice one too. We've heard that one. We like that one. But our name is Humillé. So it's like, if any of you guys have ever studied Spanish in high school or college, or just have a Spanish friend out there, I don't know. There is an E with an accent at the very end of our name, Humillé. So meaning that, we have a great friend. I'll just talk about him. We have a friend of ours. His name is Rick. If you guys come to any of our worship nights, unfortunately, quarantine, COVID, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's hard, but we miss you guys. But if any of you guys have ever come to our live worship nights in the state of Pennsylvania, then you've probably met one of our greatest friends. His name is Rick, and he is hilarious because there's somebody that we know that works with him that's our friend as well, and his name is Hipólito, right? It's called Hipólito, or his name is Hipólito, and it's actually a very common Spanish name. But it's hilarious because he's like, when he comes to talk to us, he's like, Hipólito, and we're like, we're Spanish, so we know how it's supposed to sound. So to our ears, it sounds crazy. It's like, it's not Hipólito, it's tomato. No. It's only one way to say it. It's Hipólito. But our friends, our English-speaking friends, might not fully understand and get it properly. That's okay. But our name is Humillé, so it's Humillé with the accent at the end, so not Humille. But we love you anyways. If you want to call us Humille, we'll take it. But we're going to be just coming on and every week just chatting a little about the word, chatting about the band, chatting about news. So one of the first things, aside from the fact of how do you say our name and how do you write it, I don't know, you probably already know, but hopefully if you don't, it's Humille. So just look us up, listen to our songs, watch our music videos. You guys, hopefully you're going to love it. I'm just going to minister to you. But we are all Spanish speaking, so that's why the name is in Spanish, and it actually means to humble yourself. It's like in a past tense, how to humble yourself in Spanish. And we chose that name because of the fact that we just want to live our lives that way. Live a humble life in the sense that not to be mediocre or poor or whatever, just humble in the sense that we are laying our lives down and realizing that the most important thing that we could ever share, that we could ever have, is the person of Christ that we have received. If you have ever said yes to Christ, I've said yes to Christ. If you've already said yes to Christ, so I'm sure that if you're listening to this or watching this podcast, then yes, you've said yes to him. You know that there's absolutely nothing more valuable, nothing more important than the person of Christ that you have received. He is all-encompassing, all-powerful. He's just the best thing we have and could ever share. So that's why we're called Humillé in this whole sense of laying our lives down, because the best thing we could ever give and share is the person of Christ himself. So, we are Dominican, we are Spanish, we speak Spanish, and we love the Spanish culture. Now, one of everybody in the band, some of us, like I was born in the Dominican Republic, and some of us in the band were originally born in the Caribbean, in Dominican Republic. Everyone else are born here in the States. But we all have Spanish roots, and we just love to share some of that in our worship, in our teaching, and just who we are and what we do. But again, the main important thing that we could share with you guys is just the love of God and the love of Christ. There's absolutely nothing better to do than share who he is. So I hope that you guys can visit us, our social media, can just see some of the things that we're doing, and just let yourself be blessed by the Christ that we have received. This is what we're sharing. We're just sharing Christ. So as I'm wrapping our first episode up, again, we're going to be back every week, and we're going to be talking about a whole lot of other stuff, but we just wanted to kind of, put our feet in the water kind of thing and talk to you guys a little bit today. But just closing, I want to bless you guys and tell you to please not forget Proverbs 22 verse 4, which says, "The reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life." So until next time, guys.